What's going on, everyone? It's Kochyy here, and we're gonna get right into it. The gameplay for the new CFYOW characters Shinji, Luppi, and Grimmjow are out, and we're just gonna have our first look at them. I have not seen any of this gameplay. We only know their special moves because the only thing we saw from the trailer before. But yeah, I haven't seen any of this gameplay, so this is my first time seeing it. I saw that it was posted last night before I went to sleep, but I purposely didn't want to watch it yet because I wanted to have my first reactions for the video. So let's get into it. Let's see how these characters, how their other strong attacks looks. We have an idea of what they are basically, but we'll see like the animations and visuals and everything. So starting off with Shinji.
ほんならそろそろ奇跡の時間や。ひっくり返したるわ。挽回。坂島横島八方塞がり。
All right, interesting. Let's go back. I saw a couple things I wanted to point out. We start with this is SA3. Reminds me of like Lost Agent Shinji. The purple like mist. How come I didn't pause? I guess I should mute this. But like this, yeah, this like purple mist. I'm pretty sure like Lost Agent Shinji has the same thing. Is it Lost Agent Shinji or maybe Speed Shinji has this when he uses his SA3? But it's the same like mist from Sakinade. It's a nice little detail. But you see like this is part of his Bankai, like the animation down here, whatever this graphic is. Like the flower blooming or whatever. That's interesting. And then that's his SA2. It's the forward like attack similar to, oh, look at that. Paused it at a good time. Is this supposed to be like an illusion or something like that, basically? It kind of, you know what? It kind of reminds me of when Aizen, Thousand Blood War Aizen uses his, oh man, he just, okay, so he actually like slashes in multiple different directions, and this looks like an illusion almost. It reminds me of Aizen, Thousand Blood War Aizen, when he uses SA1, or no, not his SA1, his SA2, which is the vortex. It shows like an illusion of him walking forward, and then it shatters at the end. So that's what it kind of reminds me of. But yeah, this is like a beam strong attack in front of him. Interesting animations. I think they look pretty good. His Nash string looks interesting to me as well. Like, the range seems fairly large. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. I like his animations. I think the activations on his strong attacks are pretty fast. And he seems pretty solid. That's the other thing I wanted to address. Like, a lot of people seemed really upset, like, based on what I said from the banner analysis video. And, like, I made it very clear, like, I still think these units are good. It's not that I'm saying they're trash or whatever. I just think that if they were in different attributes and killers, you know, we would have a bit more diversity. Instead, you know, they're kind of repeating it. But, you know, end of the line, these units are still good. So, well, at least 2 out of 3 of them, in my opinion. But yeah, Shinji looks pretty solid. Strong attacks and everything look nice. And we'll move on to the next character. Okay, and the next character we're going to look at is Luppi, so here we go. All right, and that was Luppi's gameplay. Let's go back. See, there's some things I wanted to point out. I like this SA3. I like how it's like it just covers the screen in his like tentacles or whatever. People are gonna interpret that differently, but and they have these spikes, and the little detail, the ground is all scratched up. There's little like scratch marks all over the ground. I really like that detail. That's pretty cool. I like that SA3. I don't know. Maybe it's not ground. Maybe it's like supposed to be the screen, but it just looks like the ground because like this obviously doesn't like layer properly. But I like that detail. That's pretty cool. And this SA2, it's like a cage that like it pulls everything in, and then the spikes like explode outward. Again, I like these visuals on Luppi. I think they look pretty nice. And then this SA1, this is the one that I said is like it is Kaname's SA1, and I said that I didn't really like it that much, or I didn't like that SA1 that much. I mean, it looks okay in some of these aspects, but these are level 20 mobs. These are level 20 mobs, so do not take this gameplay as, you know, the be all end all. If it's killing level 20 mobs, yeah, that's fine and all, but try it out against like higher level enemies and you might be surprised. Or maybe you won't be surprised because you know how that strong attack is. But yeah, I still don't think it's that great. Then we have his nat string here. 1, 2, 3, 4. It looks pretty nice. So yeah, that is Luppi's gameplay. Honestly, even though I'm not a huge fan of what they did with the character, I do like the visuals and everything of the strong attack. Usually CFYOW does a good job with the visuals and stuff, in my opinion. You can pick up on like the little details and things they've added. So yeah, I do think his character looks nice, but still, you know, not too too looking forward to him. But anyway, that's Luppi, and we'll move on to the last character. And last, but certainly not least, Grimmjow. Looking nice as hell right now. But let's see his gameplay. I really like this outfit he's wearing. Okay, and that was Grimmjow's gameplay. Let's play it back. And I guess I'll just mute this. I think I forgot to mute it for Luppi's thing, but maybe we can leave it unmuted. So yeah, that was SA3. So it's like I believe it was similar to like Camp for Your Own World Yami's SA3. What is that? Ruruka. Machine Society Ruruka, Machine Society Izuru. It's like a vortex that pulls everything in, and then it like an explosion outwards. But they did it with his Ground Ray Zero, which is actually pretty cool. So like pulls everything, and then this giant blast just comes out. It's pretty nice. I do like that. This is one thing I did not expect. Is SA2, which was 625 like AoE. I did not expect it to be kind of like a lunge. They made it a lunge, sort of, like he'd lunge forward. He lunges forward. Does it leave any, like, effects on the ground? Oh no, that's just a tree. I thought these were like scratches or something. But yeah, I did not expect it to lunge forward. I think that's a very nice addition. I love like lunging strong attacks over strong attacks where they just stay in place. So the fact that this is a huge AoE and it's a lunge, a little bit of a lunge, you know, I think that's like an absolute win. So SA2 is nice, and then SA3, I just noticed he is headbutting forward. His lunge is a headbutt. So, I mean, I guess that's kind of like, I don't know if Grimmjow's ever done that before, but I could see him, I guess, headbutting someone. So yeah, interesting little lunge there, and then we have his nat string. Obviously, probably the most important part because he's a nat character. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, the third and fourth hits are AoE attacks around him, so his nat string looks fine. This like 1, 2, 3, 4 seems like pretty, like, you know, decent speed, at least string speed. But yeah, that's pretty much it for Grimmjow as well. Nothing too flashy with him, but I mean, I don't know like what else he could do like this, like other than a Zero and just like slashing with the sword, right? It's not like I guess he has many techniques to show off like this because he's like unresurrected, but Yeah, I think he looks fine. Maybe a little bit on the blander side compared to like Shinji and Luppi, but still good as well. Really surprised, or like pleasantly surprised, as SA2 was like a lunge a little bit. But that's pretty much it for the character gameplay. That's my first reaction to them. Like I said before, I still think at least two out of the three units are still pretty good. They're still pretty top tier. Not too convinced with Luppi, but you know it could change depending on how the gameplay is, like if I when I test play him or whatever, if I do pull him. But that's pretty much it. So I hope you guys enjoyed. Let me know what you think when you saw this gameplay, if it maybe changed any of your opinions on these characters, if you're going to summon or not. But yeah, other than that, oh yeah, don't forget to join the Discord. The link is in the description. And I'll talk to you guys later. Oh, and good luck for the summons. They come out tonight. Yeah, that's pretty much it. So I'll talk to you guys later.